are your vocabulary words for the week. Remember, you'll see these words in the stories that you'll read. I'm also going to challenge you to try to use these words in your everyday vocabulary when you're talking with a friend or with your family. Words to know: curious, distance, earth resources, enormous, gently, proudly, rarely, supply. I am curious to find out what is in the box. If you are curious about something, you want to learn more about it. For example, I'm curious to find out what is in the box. Describe how you think when you are curious about something. The next word is distance. If you see something from a distance, you see it from far away. Lily waved from a distance, but her friend did not see her. Earth resources. Water and trees are important earth resources. Earth resources are things found in nature that people can use. Water and trees are important earth resources. What are some other earth resources? Enormous. The bird looked tiny on top of the enormous rhinoceros. Something that is enormous is very large in size or amount. The bird looked tiny on top of the enormous rhinoceros. What is another word for enormous? Gently. The girls gently patted the puppy at the shelter. If you do something gently, you do it carefully or lightly. The girls gently patted the puppy at the shelter. Describe how you would gently pat a kitten. Proudly. Julia smiled proudly when she finished her painting. If you do something proudly, you do it in a way that shows you are pleased with what you have done. Julia smiled proudly when she finished her painting. Tell about a time you did something proudly. Rarely. It rarely rains in the dry desert. If something happens rarely, it does not happen often. It rarely rains in the dry desert. What word is the opposite of rarely? Supply. The teacher has a supply of colored pencils for the class. If you have a supply of something, you have an amount of that thing to use. The teacher has a supply of colored pencils for the class. What else is there a supply of in the classroom? Alright, so here are your words to know for the week. Curious, distance, earth resources, enormous, gently, proudly, rarely, supply. Have a great week learning these words.